NBA 2K is turning it up a notch with the new features that they're intending to incorporate into NBA 2K23's My NBA. If you guys never played this game mode, this may very well be the first year that you try it. I actually may do this, and we may do this on a live stream because it sounds really interesting. The first thing that they talk about is what ifs. It says, what if Kobe and Shaq never went their separate ways? What if the Houston Rockets selected Michael Jordan with the #1 overall pick? In NBA 2K23, explore any what if imaginable and experience different basketball eras, allowing you guys the opportunity to recreate basketball history. A pretty dope experience. I would love to try it out. Highly interested in this new option for My NBA. The next feature that they talk about is My NBA eras, and there's going to be 4 separate eras. It says here, an era is what we call a specific point in time that you can start playing a new save. The My NBA Eras mode is designed to be a time machine straight out the box. All you need to do is pick your era and go. And the previous My NBA experience that you guys are more so familiar with, that's going to be dubbed the Modern Era. So that's one of the 4 eras. The next era would be the Magic versus Bird era. And you guys can see the graphic there as well. It says it's impossible to talk about basketball in the 1980s without mentioning the rivalry between Magic Johnson's Showtime Lakers and Larry Bird's Boston Celtics. The third era that they mentioned is the Jordan era, and it says here there's no need to beat around the bush for the next era. It will be impossible to have the greatest eras in NBA history without one focused on one of the most prolific players to ever palm the basketball, Michael Jordan. And the 4th era will be the Kobe era. Yet no talk of 2000 basketball can be complete without talking about one name in particular: the Black Mamba himself, Kobe Bryant. So that's pretty dope. You can play in the Kobe era as well. And again, you're going to have pure creativity to explore different options and make the experience your own. And these are some of the changes to make the experience way more unique. In reference to the courts, it says one of the first things you'll notice when jumping into era's gameplay is that every team has a floor that's accurate to the era year. They want to kind of immerse you into the experience, which I think is pretty dope. We spent a ton of time going over game footage, trying to make sure we get the details right so that when you play as the San Diego Clippers, it really does feel like a slice of history comes to life. And it goes on to say one particular immersive thing that you'll notice in arenas is that we went to all of the partner sponsors and worked with them to get the actual logos and brand markings they used in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. They're also going to have uniforms specific to that era. In the same vein as the arena floors, we worked to get as many uniforms as possible for each of the teams, thanks to the years of effort by the My Team folks. And this is a collaboration. In order to create this game mode, there's a collaboration of all the different units involved with making 2K. And you guys could see like how it's gonna be broadcasted as well. That looks extremely realistic and brings me back in time just looking at the images that they're showcasing here. So I think we're really gonna have an immersive experience for those who want to go back in time and play in different eras of the NBA. I mean, I personally remember these graphics like yesterday, and it's amazing to see the difference from that time and current time and how much things have changed. Now let's get into league rules, expansion, relocation, and gameplay changes. We've done our best to make sure the base My NBA Eras experience fully supports teams automatically joining the league in the right years. It says think Miami Heat, Vancouver Grizzlies, etc., and rebrand relocated teams, think Memphis Grizzlies, Oklahoma City Thunder, etc. It says it was a goal to make the rebranding, relocation, and league expansion easy for those that wanted to see history unfold as it did in the past. And if you guys want to take the league in a completely new direction, you can absolutely make it happen. 2K is pretty much giving you guys full control to recreate NBA history. And these are some of the bullet points for the new features that were added into the My NBA game mode. It says every era has its own period specific unique menu background. Next bullet point is accurate gameplay to every era. In the 80s, all teams will have bigger focus on the mid-range and post-game in the playbooks, player tendencies, and AI. It says transition gameplay itself changes across eras. In the 80s, you can expect guys to run tighter lanes and push towards the basket as opposed to the more space-oriented transition play of modern day, where players frequently take threes in transition. What I really found interesting was this next bullet point. It says finances will grow and change with the era, including changes to the rookie scale contracts. They're also going to have like a dynamic length in the shorts, because back in the day they wore really short shorts, and you're going to see that change happen as you evolve into present day. Now personally, I'm not a huge fan of the My NBA game mode. I've never invested enough time, but this year sounds more interesting than any other previous year because of the idea of simply recreating everything and going back to different eras. The broadcast changes from both audio and visual is something I definitely want to get into and see how it looks, if it could really take me back to those days where I was really invested in basketball. It really does sound like you'd be taking a time machine back in time. I know a lot of you guys may not be as interested in this game mode. More people are like, man, show me some part gameplay, but 2K follows the same cycle every single year. So this Courtside report is completely in line with their normal routine for rolling out information. You guys could expect a part trailer about 1 week prior to the release of NBA 2K23. That follows in line with their normal rollout. Y'all be sure to keep it locked here at AllCity Live TV, because the second we get any additional information, we'll be dropping it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Drop a like, drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.